Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday morning safety meeting. I don't have a ton to go over with what happened this week, which usually is a pretty good thing. But with what we did have, we had one clean inspection and we had one that was not. For the inspection that was clean, I would like to give a shout out to Ronald Pratt. For the inspection that was not, unfortunately, it was a speeding violation. So that makes 2 speeding violations that we've had during the month of January and to start off 2021. I'm obviously not too happy about that. We've got some work to do, but I have no question in my mind that this will get taken care of. We'll rectify the situation and we will get back on track. Winter storm warnings across the country. I know in the Midwest, so basically, well, I say the Midwest, in the Caseyville area, I think we are just far south enough to where temperatures aren't going to reach the freezing level. So right now it's, kind of spitting some freezing rain, and then once it hits the ground, it melts. But I know a lot of you go up into northern Illinois, go up into Iowa, and then even places further north than that. Be prepared. The Northeast is going to be getting it as well. Be prepared. So give yourself a little extra time. As I always say, watch out for others and just be ready to, 1, sit in traffic a little longer, 2, to go a little slower, because it's going to be nationwide from what I understand. So plan ahead, make sure you're keeping your eye on the radar, and if you're ever in a situation where you don't feel like you should be driving, there's your answer, you shouldn't. You are the captain of that ship, and the last thing we want is to put you, or you put yourself into a situation where you're in harm's way. We don't need that. So please keep your dispatchers posted if there are any issues. But plan ahead, watch the radar, and just be prepared for some crummy weather this weekend. IFTA stickers. I will be sending out messages to fleet managers again about folks that do not have IFTA stickers. Most of our fleet has them right now. And I'm assuming everybody that watches these videos has them right now as well. So if you are watching this video and you don't have an IFTA sticker, get a hold of me, get a hold of the shop. We'll have to get you through here to get that on before February 28th. We do not want to wait until the last minute, because next thing you know, you wait till the last minute, something comes up, you're unable to get through here, and we get a ticket. Totally preventable. So we want to get this done before the clock runs out. If you need assistance with getting through here, just get with your dispatcher. Or if you're going to be, coming through on the interstate, all you have to do is go to the shop, pick up a permit and a sticker, and roll out. You don't even have to see me. You don't have to see anybody. Just get your stuff and go on. There is a new Love's in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I don't know how often we get through that area, but if you are ever up in northern Indiana, closer to the Ohio border, there's a new Love's in Fort Wayne. Or if you're coming out of Chicago going that way, you'll have a place to stop if you have hours, so you don't have to worry about parking in Chicago. There's also a new TA in Huntington, Oregon. So I had to look up to see where Huntington, Oregon was. Looks like the only way to get there is maybe snow skis or I-84. It is in the middle of God's country. It's in the mountains. Once again, it's not somewhere we stop, but it's somewhere we could possibly pass through. If you're short on hours and you need a place to take a shower, if you need to, get some fuel or whatever, you're going to have a place to stop there in Oregon. From operations, please make sure that when you're dropping your empty trailer, slide your tandems all the way back. I guess they've been getting complaints from customers about this. And going right along with that, I have gotten a lot of unreported trailer damage this week, last week. Unacceptable. So as you all know, if somebody reports trailer damage and the safety person goes back and they see Ryan had it before, who do you think's going to get charged for that? And I always hear, well, it was like that when I picked it up. It doesn't matter. You have to report it. It doesn't mean we're going to send you, halfway across the country to get it repaired, or you're not going to haul a load for a week because you're going to be getting trailers fixed. No, just let us know. Cover yourselves. We need to know this stuff so we can get it repaired, and especially if they're not DOT legal. So if you get to a location, you see a trailer with damage, you don't say anything, you are the problem. And, if you're wondering, well, am I that problem? I might have done that once. Yes, you are. So no more of that. It's not going to be tolerated. It's something that we preach and preach and preach, and it still happens. It's like beating a dead horse. So if you see something, say something. It's that easy. I always get emails from the same very few people that run into these situations. The mantra of, well, we're going to leave it for the next person is BS. We have to work as a team. And all you're doing is just hurting your fellow coworkers. That's all you're doing by leaving a mess for somebody else. So if you do see a damaged trailer, say something. If you don't say anything, then we'll be calling you to see how many deductions you would like that taking out of your settlement in. Right now through January 20th, as everybody knows, with political happenings in D.C. and everything that's about to happen, they're really, really cutting off the areas around the White House, which I know we don't get there. What I'm getting at, we're not in a political discussion, what I'm getting at is traffic. Traffic around the D.C. area is already horrendous. It is a gridlock city, and it takes, hours to go miles. But if you are going to be in that area, or even on the Virginia side, be prepared for traffic. You are going to be stopped. There are going to be a lot of safety precautions. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of DOT inspections. So now through January 20th, expect delays if you're going through, the Arlington, Virginia area or the greater DC area, because we obviously won't be driving into DC, but be prepared to stop if you are in that section. All right, the last thing that I want to cover, I've gotten a few emails on this, and the reason I haven't addressed it is because it's not something that's actually happened yet. So I want to make sure I clear the air with this. The FMCSA is proposing, so it hasn't happened yet, but they're proposing a pilot program for a 6-4 split and a 5-5 split, which is kind of funny because, 3 months ago is when we first got the 7-3 split, and now they're already kind of squeezing it even tighter for a 5-5 or a 6-4 split. This does not pertain to us. We are not part of the pilot program, so we cannot utilize those splits yet. They're not even legally recognized, but Henderson is not a part of that pilot program, so we won't be able to utilize the 6-4 or 5-5 split. I'm interested to see what happens. I hope that could be a beneficial thing. I'm sure every one of you think it would be. I also, from a few weeks ago, I sent out that website to where you could go on and give input. I did not get any feedback from that. So drop something in the comments. If you did go and say something, you don't have to tell us what you said, but just, it'd be nice to hear if anybody actually went on there and, made their voice heard. Because I guarantee you they're going to be doing the same thing with this pilot program. It's not people like Krista and I that they want to hear from. We're not the ones out there in the trucks. It's you, the ones working it, the ones living it. You're the ones that they want to hear from. I sit behind a desk. They don't care what I have to say. They want to hear it from you. So if, this does pass, or if we are able to get involved in some sort of trial run, I would keep everybody posted. I will do my research. I encourage you to do your research. One thing that absolutely baffles me, in orientation, we do the hours of service presentation. Just, a couple weeks ago, asking folks, did you hear about the changes with the 30-minute break, or did you hear about the 7-3 split? Nope. That's a problem. We need to stay up to date on things that are happening, because a lot of stuff is going to change, and a lot has already changed. So if you've got questions on this or any concerns, I would be happy to discuss it with you. I'm green to this as well, so we're going to be learning together. That's really all I have. I hope everybody has a safe and productive weekend. If there's anything that you need, please do not hesitate to call me. Once again, thank you for everything that you do, and let's make 2021 a successful and safe year. Thank you all.